Why writing your thesis feels so hard? There's something no one really prepares you for during a research journey. It is that strange, overwhelming feeling that hits the moment you sit down to write your thesis. You have done all the hard work already, the reading, the data collection, the interviews, the analysis. You have been immersed in your topic for months or maybe even years, and yet, when it's time to turn all that into writing, you freeze. Your brain goes blank, or worse, it starts spinning in 100 different directions. I've been there more than once, sitting in front of the screen at 2 a.m., staring at the blanking cursor, wondering why the one part that was supposed to be the wrap up feels harder than everything that came before it. And the worst part, that inner voice telling you, you should be done by now, or if you were smart enough for this, it wouldn't feel this hard. But the truth is, the stress of thesis writing doesn't come from laziness or lack of motivation. It comes from collision of pressure points, the scale of the task, the weight of your expectation, the fear of being judged, and sometimes just not knowing where to start. It is not just the writing, it is the invisible emotional labor behind it. And when that pressure builds up, we do what most humans do, we avoid it. We tidy up our workplace, scroll for thesis inspiration, write one disconnected paragraph just to feel like we have done something. But deep down, we know we are running from the hard parts, the parts that ask us to make real decisions, to commit to what we want to say, and to take ownership of the knowledge we've been building for so long. That's why I stopped thinking of writing as one task. Started thinking of it in three different mental zones. First is the discovery zone. This is where you explore, no polished writing, no pressure, just a messy brain dump of ideas, praises, quotes, and questions. Then comes the decision zone. Here you pause and ask, what actually belong in this section? What is worth keeping? What connects and what distracts? And finally, there's the delivery zone. This is where the real writing happens, but it only begins after you have clarified your message. Most students normally try to do all three at once: think, decide, and write perfectly, and that's what leads to burnout. When I started separating those zones in my workflow, everything got lighter. I stopped expecting myself to write well when I hadn't even figured out what I wanted to say, and I stopped wasting energy editing paragraphs I didn't even need. I realized that thesis writing isn't about filling pages, it is about making choices, and making choices requires space to think, not just pressure to type. So, if you've been feeling like writing a thesis like it's a monster, you are not wrong. But the monster isn't the task, it is the tangled mess of thoughts, emotions, and pressure we carry into it. You can absolutely quiet